Alright, once you've done some work on controlling your pace and you're finding that's getting better, you're ready to start reading the greens. I've already given you some hints in the pace control drills. Always watch your putts roll out, especially your long ones, so you start to understand how the ball breaks and what happens in particular to the break as the ball slows down. Now there's no real secret to reading greens. There's a few facts. One fact is that when a golf green is designed, there's a few people involved. There's a golf course architect whose job is to make things difficult for you, but also there's an environmental engineer. And that engineer's job is to make sure if there's a sudden downpour of rain, the green drains. See, if a golf green was like a dish shape like this, the water would all sit on the green and it'd be unplayable. So every green has drainage points. At Commonwealth, the majority of our greens have one, perhaps two drainage points, and generally speaking there is a main drainage point. So as you're approaching the green, that is the best place to read the green from, as when you're standing on it, you're influenced by it. There are some methods of green reading which involve using your feet to feel which way's up and which way's down through balance, and that's really effective, but the first way I want you to do it is look for drainage points. If there's a really rainy day where you're washed off the golf course, as you're coming off the course with your umbrellas up, just take note and see where the water runs off the green. The 18th has a really obvious drainage point, and for those of you here during the Ladies Australian Open, you would have noticed the river flowing off the front. There's some other tips too. You'll often see drains. A course architect would be silly to work the water away from a low point. That's why you hear stories of water always, or the greens always breaking towards the sea or to a river or a water hazard. Well, if I've got to get rid of water in a hurry, I'm going to take it to a river or a low point. In this case, I'm on the bottom putting green and I've got about a 10-foot putt to win the drinks. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hop off the green and have a look and see which way the slope of the land goes. From off the green, I can clearly see that the land slopes away from the clubhouse down towards the 18th and the first fairways. So I've got a pretty good idea already as to what's going to happen. Now you don't have to go from on the green to off the green. Try and do this as you're approaching the surface of the green in the first place. It saves time and makes things a lot easier. So sometimes the squatting down and running around the hole's a little bit of a waste of time. Let's see how I go with the money putt.